What's going on with Dwight Howard, y'all? So apparently there's some new allegations and they not good. They not good. Now, we've all, heard through the grapevine that Dwight Howard, he be on that type of time. So not too surprised, but we're going to let Podik Flacco tell us what's going on. So be sure to like, sub to the channel. Let's get to the video.
These new Dwight Howard allegations are very disturbing.
To know me, I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way.
That's Dwight Howard's wife, Amy, and she released that video about 30 minutes ago. She proceeds to go in on Dwight Howard and exposes him. Now, she will list out her reasoning for why she's exposing Dwight Howard.
I'm going to take the opportunity to read this because sometimes when Podik be reading, respectfully, but let me read this. It says here, I can admit right now I feel ashamed. I cringe when I see couples take their issues to the internet, but I was humbled with understanding because now look what I have to do to protect myself. My husband put himself in a position that resulted in CPS being called to our house 3 times in less than 2 months, but 3 days ago. They were called again, and they left with our daughter. I have personally had to call police on him 3 times in a barely 14 months marriage. Yo, I'm telling you right now, people can't put together a complete sentence. And I'm thinking I'm tripping. I know how to read, damn it. But listen, y'all need to go back to school and learn how to write a sentence. It says here, everyone around me told me you made a commitment through sickness or health, and that played with my mind after I filed for divorce at 6 months. I came back because honestly, I tried to listen to the married people around me who said it was too soon to walk away. But now look at what I've gotten myself into. My stepson is only 12 years old. When CPS and police came to our daughter, maybe it might be me. I might be reading too fast. My husband needed an alibi to collaborate the lie. I told him I want no parts. In return, he coached my stepson to lie. I recorded me taking to my stepson. You can hear him replying, "No, I'm done reading. Let him read. I'm tired of reading."
At this moment, she will say, I can admit it right now, I feel ashamed. I cringe when I see couples take their issues to the internet, but I was humbled with understanding because now look what I have to do to protect myself. My husband put himself in a position that resulted in CPS being called to our house 3 times in less than 2 months, but 3 days ago, they were called again and they left with our daughter. I have personally had to call the police on them 3 times in barely 14 months marriage. Everyone around me told me you made a commitment through sickness or health, and that played with my mind after I filed for divorce at 6 months. I came back because honestly, I tried to listen to the married people around me who said it was too soon to walk away. But now, what I've gotten myself into, my stepson is only 12 years old. When CPS and police came to take our daughter, my husband needed an alibi to collaborate a lie. I told him I wanted no parts. In return, he coached my stepson to lie. I recorded me talking to my stepson. You can hear him replying to me, telling him, I know daddy made you lie on me to police. You hear him replying.
See, I know I wasn't tripping. She meant to say recording me talking to my stepson, but you forgot to put the L. Like, this is what happens when you use that auto prediction keyboard feature. It just thinks it can predict what you're trying to say, and it messes up your senses. We really got to get away from these smartphones. They're making us look stupid.
I'm feeling guilty for following daddy's rule. You'll hear me tell my stepson, I still love you, and he replies, I love you too. My stepchildren love me. I could say so much about the pain I've personally endured, but it's about these children. I am deeply heartbroken right now to have to advocate for minors' voices and in return lose a marriage that I was so happy to be in. She then proceeds to get into this very vague story where she accuses Dwight Howard of doing things to his kids. Doing things to his kids that lead CPS to keep coming to the house multiple times. Now, every time CPS comes to the house, she will say that, she covers up for Dwight. She covers up for Dwight. She covers up for Dwight. And she talks about the struggle of covering up for Dwight Howard, right? Because she doesn't know if she's doing the right thing or not. And she wants to advocate for the kids, but she don't want to turn on her husband. This is very concerning, all right? Now, again, it starts off very vague. She would say that she covered up for her husband until today when Dwight Howard apparently threw her under the bus. So apparently CPS came to the home to investigate something regarding the daughter. And while they were investigating, Dwight Howard, according to her, coached his son to lie to CPS and put the blame on her.
But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids.
Hey, man, if he's out here doing that type of shit, he need to be locked all the way up. You feel me? Lock that nigga up.
Kids, I have to be witnesses too. I'm at the police at the house. They asking me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble. So of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my...
I mean, 14 months is not that long of a time. Like, how long were y'all together before y'all got married? You know what I'm saying? Like, all the signs was there. You know, if y'all been rocking with each other for a minute, I wouldn't have even went that far with it if I knew he was this sick in the head.
Husband, I don't want to leave my husband, but the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it.
It gets to a point in the story where I have no type of sympathy or empathy for any of the adults in the story, Amy nor Dwight, right? The only people that I'm concerned about is the kids, because it still looks like Amy is still trying to protect Dwight, right? Because she talks in, like, it's vague, right? Tell us what Dwight is doing to the kids. Tell us.
I don't think that it's rocket science. We've seen this story multiple times. We know what's going on, and I'm not going to speak on it. But if you're out there in YouTube land watching this, you already know what's up. And that nigga needs to be locked the fuck up. You feel me?
Tell us what you had to lie to the investigators and to CPS when they came to the house. What did you lie about? Because if kids are being harmed, we need to know. If Dwight is harming these kids, we need to know. But it looks like she's still protecting Dwight. She's still refusing to tell us what Dwight is doing to these kids. But then she's telling us, hey, I want y'all to help me help Dwight get off drugs. Then it gets to this bizarre part where she pulls out bags of drugs and shows us how much drugs Dwight is doing. Now, Dwight got like a half a key, like, of the booger sugar just in the house. I mean,
you know, I remember once upon a time back in 2008 during the dunk contest, I actually happened to be in Cherokee, North Carolina, because my aunties and my grandmother, that was kind of like their thing around tax time. They would go to the mountains of Cherokee, North Carolina, to the Harris Casino. And, do their thing and, try to win some money. But I remember vividly watching the 2008 dunk contest and just seeing Dwight Howard just dominate in that dunk contest. And then he went on to be in the NBA Finals the following season in 2009 against the Lakers. And, you're thinking, this is going to be the next dude, big guy in the league. But no, it never came to be that. He almost became like the laughing stock of the NBA. And then he just got, shipped around to different teams. And then ultimately he ended up playing overseas, if I'm not mistaken, was on a couple of podcasts and stuff like that. But now this is what you're doing?
This is drug use I've never seen before. But I guess this is what you do with drug use if you are, a 100 millionaire. But Amy is crying, and I'm like, yo, again, I felt sorry in the beginning of the video. Towards the end, I felt no pity because she's still protecting Dwight. Tell us.
This is the part that I don't be understanding. I know I'm stopping the video, but when you get to this level of success and getting all this money, like, why do drugs have to end up? I mean, it must really be like that bad for you to resort to doing drugs and stuff like that. Because I would think with all this money, you have the means to just get the hell away from stress. You know what I'm saying? You got enough money to buy peace, but apparently not, because you out here, messing with that booger sugar, like, dog.
That's what Dwight is doing to these kids. Tell us what exactly Dwight is instructing you to lie to CPS about. Because if kids are being harmed, we don't care about Dwight's drug use or y'all marriage. We care about these kids, baby.
He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm losing my marriage to. This right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I was gonna run out the door. I was gonna leave him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved. CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out like how everybody else did.
Well, then why you get your ass on the internet and just start talking then? If you don't, because listen, this is the internet. So the internet's going to want to know. I would say the internet is probably like the world's biggest interrogator, because they're like, well, what did he do? Or what is he doing? Why are you covering for him? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all of that. Like, listen, if you're going to go all the way, then go all the way. You know what I'm saying?
This man, but I got to protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now, I don't know what is going to, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money. This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for $1, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But this shit is going too far. And I'm so embarrassed that I got to even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it's supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit.
You see, back in the day, this type of stuff here would be held on the phone. This would be a phone conversation, a private conversation with a family member, like maybe your mom or your sister or auntie or something like that. But it's like people treat the internet like that mother or that auntie. You know what I mean? It's just where we at now.
It's scary.
Let me get this straight, okay? So you was comfortable protecting an abuser of children as long as that person didn't turn on you and throw you under the bus. But because the abuser threw you under the bus, now you're coming to the public asking for our help. Do you understand how crazy that is, man? If this man is violating children, he shouldn't see the light of day. You should tell what the
It's
secrets
a
are.
fact.
But she says, I don't want to tell the dirty secrets. Why? Why?
Why? Because that's going to mess up the bag and it's going to mess up your quality of life. Is that why? Fucking sick, man.
I'll be real, bruh. If it was up to me, CPS is coming and taking every child out that household until we know what those dirty secrets are. Because that sounds troubling. Now, she will continue and she will post what she will say is footage of the stepson confessing or admitting that he lied to CPS on her, right? And that Dwight coached him.
I'm not mad at you for lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me and run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them killed, sent to prison or jail. You can. So you must always tell the truth.
Yeah?
Telling the truth about you lie, how you made them lie.
What's going on
What
with
are
the
you doing in
phone,
Layla's
man?
room? Framing her? He's literally in her room, framing her. And I'm going to record it all.
If this is your introduction to Dwight Howard and his family dynamics, boy, I have to tell you, the rabbit hole runs a little deeper. There's a lot more nasty things in regards to Dwight Howard and his kids that are out there. I think one of his sons,
I'm going to tell y'all right now, with all of this stuff going on with these files and stuff like that, people are just not mad enough. Y'all not mad enough. People, we not mad enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this was medieval times or a few centuries ago, people would be getting decapitated behind stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, people not mad enough, man.
is like a serial predator. Like, this kid was out here touching other kids. I think it was already like found out that he actually did this and they had to take him out the home for a brief time for therapy. So there's a lot of weird things going on with this family that's already been going on. This time around, apparently there's some more nasty stuff going on that they won't tell us. Now, just me knowing and being privy to the first incident regarding Dwight Howard's son that was out here touching them little kids, we need to know what's going on. Because the history of the family dynamics tell us that kids are being victimized. Either they're being victimized by other kids or by adults. This situation gets crazier because Dwight Howard's first baby mama reacted to Amy going public with her issues with Dwight. The first baby mama will say that when Amy and Dwight first got together, she came public with similar accusations against Dwight Howard that Amy is going public with now. But when she came out with the accusations against Dwight Howard, Amy joined Dwight Howard to slander her, defame her, and call her crazy. And Amy will say that she was only coming out and accusing Dwight Howard of these things because she wanted Dwight Howard and Dwight Howard didn't want her. Fast forward, now Amy is coming out with the same allegations that Amy called her crazy for.
Until you do right by me, it's always been about the kids. It's always been about the kids. Now you want to speak? I'm still blocked up, so I can't see what the you're saying. But now you want to speak because he brought you into it? Girl! It's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You called me crazy, right? You said I was jealous. You said I wanted him when it's always been about the kids. And now you want to sit here and cry and sit here and be like, it's because of what everybody else did.
This is what I mean, man. It's just like these are the type of individuals that are out here parenting children. You feel me? I know people are not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but it's just like we got to do better, man. You want to know why a lot of these kids, man, they grow up and they have these traumas, or just they grew up in these situations where it's because of stuff like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a whole mom. Like, what are you doing?
To him, no, it's because of what he does to people. I was just first. I was collateral damage. Let's call Royce crazy, and people will believe it because I'm baby Jesus. Girl, shut up.
There's a time and place. I don't think any adult should be celebrating the fact that kids are being abused. See, I told you my child was being abused by Dwight and you didn't listen to me, so now I'm celebrating that somebody else's kid is being abused. Bro, what type of woman would do this? It's sickening. All of these adults, they're weird. And they need to seek help. And if Dwight is the perpetrator, then turn Dwight in. But at this point, it sounds like y'all are all protecting Dwight. Let me know in the comments.
Because the thing is, they probably don't have anything going for themselves, and they don't want to mess up that bag. They don't want to mess up the money train. So they'll just get on the internet and go tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Instead of addressing the real problem, that being him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to be up out of there.
Comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen.
All right, that's going to be the end of the video, y'all. But yeah, man, it's just we live in a sick place, man. And then, you know what I'm saying? With all that money that he's made throughout his entire NBA career, this is what you out here doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, lock that nigga up, man. If he out here mistreating kids and all of that, he needs to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Forget the money, forget all that. I'm pretty sure there'll be some way, somehow, that y'all will still be able to maintain your lifestyle without his income or whatever. But no, that's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sure to link this video for y'all to go check it out in case y'all want to support the brother. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this situation. If y'all made it to this part of my video, like I always be saying, I appreciate y'all. It means a lot that y'all be watching my videos. Make sure you like, sub up. It's your boy Robbie. Until next video, I'm out.